When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you fuck her right. Body do this hump like, come be in the humble club. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm trying to go good tonight. Only hope you slept right. I just wanna live in a fantasy.
Before you start a business, this is what you need to do. Before you choose your colors, before you put anything on social media, before you tell your friends and your mom or anything, this is what you need to do. Take a week or two before you start anything. You have an idea. This is what you need to do. Number one, go to your favorite store, Walmart, Target, or like me, Dollar Tree. Go there. Go down the crafts aisle, get a few things. Get some cute pens that make you feel good. Get some sticky notes and get 2 journals. Get a notepad, get a notebook and a journal. Get something cute that you like. What I suggest the first one you get is a notebook with subjects. Different subjects in there. That's importante. Muy, muy importante. Where's mine? Hold on, y'all. My notebook's in the other room. Let me go get it. I got cold, y'all. I got cold. Get a notebook. Get a cute notebook that inspires you, whatever it looks like. Make sure it's cute. Make sure you like it. Don't just get anything. It's going to make you want to pick it up. It's going to make you want to pick it up. Image is everything. Okay? Image is everything. If you're like a phone girly or like iPad girly, that's cool. That's iPad. Phone girly is cool. But I'm old school. I like to write shit down. And sometimes I talk faster than I write and I forget. So I get my phone and I talk. I'm like, okay, I like this. I want to do this. And I talk. And then I listen to it and I write it down. I know it's taking a lot of time. And also with my phone, I type slow. And sometimes I'll forget because I'm like, boop, 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 boop. I'm like a squirrel. And I'll forget. Like, I'm like, oh, let me hurry up and write it. Or let me hurry up and type it. And then I forgot that thought. Because my mind's moving like this. It's moving so fast. So I've learned just for me, I have to record it. Then I'll write down, like, organize my thoughts. So do that, organize your thoughts, don't rush. That's something that I rushed into doing business because I was like, I started my business in 2020. I'm like, oh my God, everyone's doing lip gloss. Let me do lip gloss. And then, oh my God, I love clothes. Let me do clothes. Oh my God, I love waist beads. Let me do waist beads. Oh my God, I love, it's just like all my likes, all my like scatterbrainness is my business. It's just random. It has no organization. It has a lot of good thoughts, a lot of good ideas, but there's no structure behind the idea. And that's something that needs to be done before it's started. So that's something that I'm rewinding and doing for my business. I think that's important because some of the businesses that I love, the small businesses that I love, they have that organization. 5 subject notebook. It's whatever subjects that you want. So for mine in particular, my subject is like notes. So these are like notes that I wrote down from different YouTube videos that I watch. So it's like for drop shipping, different marketing videos that I watch, different how to run an ad, a Facebook ad, different notes in the front. The next one is different suppliers that I like. So different suppliers about business cards, stickers, lip gloss supplies, packaging supplies, different people like that. So it's about vendors and like different stuff like that. My next one is like recipes. So I used to do lip gloss. I'm thinking about doing lip gloss again because people, when they try it on, they're like, yo, this is not like a gloss. It's like a butter. It's like silky. It keeps my lips moisturized. I use it more than my lip gloss because it keeps my lips moisturized and it's still shiny. So I was like, should I, So I had one tab for that. I had another tab because I mostly did stuff in person. So I'll write down my inventory, what they got, how much, and if I gave them a gift and how much that cost me. So that's how I kept up with that, especially if you are not using Shopify. You're just doing in person at first or using Nextdoor app. That's a great app to use to get your neighbors involved in your business. If you're selling something, Nextdoor app is amazing. I've sold a lot of stuff on Nextdoor app. Sometimes see people are suspicious, like on Instagram and stuff, to buy stuff from you if you don't have a website. But like Nextdoor app, stuff like that, they come in person, they pick it up. Or you can meet at a location, pick it up, or you can drop it off at their house. They Cash App you or whatever, however you want to do it, okay? This notebook. It's really good for my scatterbrains, my ADHD girls, everything. When you have ideas, you just write it down. Write down your ideas, throw up on the page. Okay, I use this for so much stuff. I use it for my to-do list. I use it for, look, I call it idea barf. My idea barfs. I use it for different inventory. So when I'm going to places, I use it for inventory. I use it for like such random stuff. I have so much stuff, different notes, different pricing that I want to do, like just like different random stuff that I have. And when it goes in here, this is solidified. Okay, I may transfer this to something that's more like, because this can get old. So this is just when I first started. I think this is important, especially for me, because I like writing stuff down. So that may work for you. But if you're an iPad girly, you're a phone girly, you like to put everything on your phone, girl, do you. But I like something tangible. Whenever you're selling something, think about what's the problem, okay, and what's the solution. A lot of people have problem solution products. Okay, so like people don't have a lot of vegan options. Let me create this. I saw another lady on that new documentary on Netflix. I forgot what it's called. It's about like the twin experiment, where one twin eats like a carnivore diet, other one is like, is it omnivore? No, I don't know. They eat a vegan diet, and they see who's healthier at the end of the experiment. And they did like different things, like different businesses and stuff, like Impossible Burger, stuff like that. That shows you like, oh, this is why I'm doing my business. This is the problem with it. This was the problem. This is how I'm having a solution. But one lady, I thought she had a great business because she had a good vegan cheese. She's like, vegan cheese doesn't melt right. It doesn't have the same texture. It doesn't have the same taste. So that's what I want to do for my business. I spent a lot of time, right? A lot of time to create this cheese. So she had a problem, and here's a solution, right? So think about that. What's the problem? What's the solution? Or what's missing, and what can I provide? When I walk in a store, what do I want to feel and see? And what do I want to provide? What kind of company do I want to give my money to, right? So those are some things you need to write down in the notebook, right? What's the goal? What's the problem, solution? What's missing? What can I provide? Think about those things in your business. The third thing is your target audience. So visualize your customer. Okay, what do they look like when they wake up? What do they do when they get out of bed? Do they make their bed? Do they don't give a damn? Do they do yoga? Do they meditate? Do they go on a run first? Do they eat food? Do they call their girlfriends? Do they go out on the weekend, right? What do they do during the week? What kind of job do they have? Do they work regular 9 to 5? Do they work, in corporate? Do they have their own business too? On the weekends, what do they like to do? They like to mostly relax with their friends. They like to do solo shit. They like to go out with their friends and turn up. What do they look like? What do they dress? What do they eat? What do they wear? And the more you dissect what that person looks like, it's going to be so much easier to cultivate products for that specific person. Are they have a family? Do they have kids? What is it, right? And that can go into the problem and solution too. If they're a mom and say like, oh my gosh, they want more organic stuff for their kids, right? Maybe you can have more organic clothing that they can wear, something with more cotton, not polyester, because their skin's so sensitive, right? So it's just and that's how you're gonna like push that product. So I think that's very important too, to know your target audience and think about that. So once you have all that down, here's something that I think is super important after you get that down. So now you know your target audience. Now you know what your audience does all the time, right? Who's your target person, or the genre of person that does these activities, or they have this type of lifestyle, right? Or what they like to wear. Okay, and you have a few ideas of products that you want to do, right? Here's something else you need to do. But while I pull it up, something else that I want to talk about is how many products you start off with. Because for me, it was super fucking random. It was so random that it was like, girl, what are you selling? I wish I could like talk to my old me and just like, girl, just do lip gloss and that's it. Like, just relax. Stop buying all this shit. Like, bruh. To the point where I bought all this stuff and I created goodie bags because it was just too much shit. And like, if you spend over this much money, here's a goodie bag. So that was like how I got rid of all my items.